Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, how are my snipers doing today? I hope you guys are doing fantastic. Today, we are going to be talking about Arkblock. Look, I know I talked about this coin a very long time ago, and to be honest, I kind of forgot it existed because there's so many coins, there's so much of everything that I forgot about my boy Arcblock. But there was one subscriber in particular that kind of brought light to this coin again. And I was like, hey, you know what? It's been a while. What is up with this coin? So today we're going to break things down from A to Z, right? We're going to start with technical analysis first, as I believe that is king, and then we'll get on to the fundamentals and where, pretty much the price prediction of where can this coin hit. Now, guys, listen, this bull run ultimately, not only am I trying to make myself a lot of money, but also you guys. So please consider, subscribing if you're new. But anyways, let's just jump right into it. So we can see we are on the daily. We can see Arkblock really started to pick up traction, pretty much late of December 2023. But when it really started to pump was early February, right? You'll see from early February, we pretty much pumped, a good amount, roughly 4.5 times, consolidating a little bit before we had another huge rally. And we could see we kind of were very, very bullish up until late May. Now, this started to reverse for multiple reasons. One, this type of bullish price action so fast has to reverse eventually anyways. But number two is because the whole market started to bleed and get a big correction. Now, did Arkblock bottom out? My answer is I believe so. And the reason why I say this is because for me, this area over here was the last relevant price action, the last relevant support right over here we can see. And then we can see we have tapped this pretty much multiple times, almost getting near it 3 times. Okay. This is too much of a pullback for me. This would have to require a serious pullback. Maybe we could see something like this in the bear season, but who knows how this cycle is going to be compared to the last. Now, for me, we can see Arkblock has had a break of structure going above these relevant areas over here. And then it had a pullback perfectly into a daily order block. As you guys know, on this channel, I'm a fan of order blocks. They're pretty much a specific candle. And what I believe is going to happen with Arkblock the next little bit is we are going to break above this, creating a higher high. Because we can see at this current moment, even if we just remove everything, that where the candles are closing is we're creating a higher low, right? We're creating higher lows than these areas, which indicates the floor is moving up. So the next step for this coin is to create a higher roof than this area over here, than $2.08. I believe based off the technical analysis and based off the candles, we should go to roughly 226 before we maybe go down just a little bit, right? Because this is kind of moving in a staircase pattern. So we should go something like this, possibly back down to $1.85, do something like this before we continue going up. We could see for me personally, I believe anything under $2.40, this main area over here, is kind of like a consolidation area. Okay. Why? Because we have lots of structure here, here, here. And then we can see we were kind of pretty much going sideways in this area, mainly below 240. Anything above 240 is kind of moving more at a rapid pace. We can see even the sell-off was kind of quick when we go on the weekly, right? We could see quick sell-off, not much structure. We see there's a lot of structure here. So I believe it's kind of the same thing for pretty much like Myro, except Myro is obviously a meme coin, that once we kind of break out of this consolidation, this big zone, Arkblock should be moving very quick to relative all-time highs, right? Once that happens, we should have a little bit of sell-off, probably 30 to 50%, depending on the context of the market, and then, recovering and continue going forward. Now, the question is, where will this coin end? First off, I'm going to use my Fibonacci tool, and then we're going to get into the fundamentals just a little bit. So I will use the relevant bottoms more or less as a way to measure of where price can go, right? So we can see in a more conservative area, Arkblock could be hitting that $7 mark. On the more, I would say, realistic area, we could be seeing upwards of $10. And on the higher end, we could go to pretty much $13. Now, if we look at Arkblock, we could see it's at 180 million market cap. We could see the market cap over here. So if we were to pretty much get to a billion market cap, we can see the circulating supply is roughly 100 million. So pretty much $10 is going to be roughly a billion in market cap. So, with that being said, these levels are more than doable, and so is $13. Okay. I believe Arcblock could even hit up to $30. Now, it could go even higher, right? That's for me on the more conservative end in terms of market cap. I will say the only thing a little concerning for this coin is the amount of volume, right? I would like to see more volume than this. $1.5 million of volume in the last 24 hours is not, the most convincing. But what does this mean? If things do turn around in terms of volume and money getting pumped in, then this should see a huge rally to the upside. So that is the one good thing about that. Also, if we go to their Twitter page, we can see that Arkblock is officially listed on a new exchange, right? Arkblock is officially listed on this new exchange. It is, 95,000 followers. I've personally never heard of them, but if an exchange has 95,000 followers, it probably means it has decent volume. And you already know how I feel about coins getting listed on certain exchanges. you know, right now a win is a win, right? Any exchange, any update for the positive, any growth in the holders or anything is just a win. The next few months are going to be the most crucial for these markets, right? So any win, I would say maximum within 2 months is really going to impact. We could push 3 months for terms of news, but any exchange listing anything game changer we want to see happening soon. And that is exactly what is happening with Arkblock. This happened on November 7th, right? They said the releases and announcements of Arkblock will be unveiling over the next 60 days will be monumental. Major partnership announcements, ArcSphere official release, groundbreaking DID wallet updates, complete integration of DID spaces, and more. Time is coming, right? You see, people are hyped. This was November 7th. So lots of things loading, right? We can see just a quick reminder, things are starting to move with Arkblock. Now, just very quickly, before we end this video, I will say we are here in the cycle, right? Arkblock falls under pretty much, a coin outside of the top 10, because as you know, the top 10 are very, very big boys. Now, would I buy Arkblock now? I'd say, yeah, overall, now is a good time to buy. Could we see a little bit of a retracement? Sure. Is it going to be anything big? No. Are you going to have more stress seeing a little potential retracement? Or are you going to have more stress of it seeing just go up and, feeling like you missed out? I think we already know the answer, right? Considering where we're at in the markets, we are looking to be breaking these all-time highs very soon and consolidating and breaking out for altcoin season. So time is very limited. I wouldn't be too stingy with the prices, but that is pretty much it, ladies and gentlemen. If you like this content, please please subscribe. If you want to join the private community, it is in the link below. And guys, I love you so much. Thank you for all the support. Seriously, it means so much to me. And guys, I'll see you in the next video.